Hello everybody, welcome back to Debutsu no Mori E+. I shouldn't have said Animal Forest E+. That's what I meant to say. 2 episodes in and I'm already making mistakes again. Last time, we arrived in the little town of Rend, and in this episode, we're going to complete our work for Tom Nook, but not before reading a letter. And unfortunately, I believe in this translation, none of the letters have been translated yet, because that would be a lot. But I do know what this present is. This is a, if I remember correctly, grab bag. Yes. This is a item that will give you 3 random items. Usually, they're all furniture. I think that for the first one, though, they give you a song and then 2 NES games. Tennis and Clue D. We will go over those later. But for now, we are going to complete our work for Tom Nook. I know it's a bit silly splitting the chores and the intro up into 2 parts, but you know what? It's okay. So you're back again today? Very good. Yes, very reliable. Well, let's get to work. Yeah, I like this shirt. I might actually buy it once I finish up chores. Yes, you cannot buy items from his shop until you have completed being his employee. I know. Fantastic business model. Anyways, so for this first chore, you just need to plant all of the flowers that he gives you. For the most part, I usually just put them right outside. I try to put them in a nice little pattern. And I messed one up. Great. Well, I guess this gives me a chance to show off a new feature that was not in any other GameCube era release of this game. You can pick up flowers. You cannot put them back down, though, which I think is kind of silly. At least as far as I know. I'll have to consult a friend on that. Anyways, there's my nice little pattern for the flowers. And then he asks you to plant 3 trees. I never really know where to put these, so I just, like, put them wherever. Oop. Sorry about that little cut there. I got briefly interrupted, but it is okay, because it was nothing too big. And thankfully, OBS has now added the ability to pause recording, so I do not have to use my terrible editing skills to deal with that problem later. Anyways, now that we've planted all of the plants, let's go see Tom Nook again. So, did you make it look a little nicer out there? Gave the ground some charming character? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so I won't bother asking how you chose where you plant. So I won't bother asking how you chose where to plant everything. I don't know why that was such a hard sentence for me. After all, I'm not the one who will get laughed at when travelers from other villagers see your work. Oh my, no. Now, let's just see here. That little chore was worth, oh, let's call it 80 bells, yes? Quite generous, I know. And about your wages, I'll just keep them as a payment towards your mortgage. Now, what should I have you do next? Wait just a moment. Something just struck me. Rose, you just moved into Rend, but you haven't introduced yourself to all the townsfolk, have you? I'm going to give you a little break, so why don't you go introduce yourself to everyone in town? Go on now. And don't forget to introduce yourself to the mayor, too. That would show some class. You can probably find him wandering around the wishing well. I'll see you later, yes? I don't know why I'm having trouble reading today. It's weird. Alright. So the wishing well. I don't remember where that is. I think that's always in a D acre, like this one. Hold on, let me go check. No. Oh my gosh, that's actually pretty high up. I'm not used to that. Well, that's in a C acre. It's in C5, I'm pretty sure. I know I literally just saw it, but I already can't remember. Okay. There it is. So I think that we have already introduced ourselves to everybody except for the mayor. What? Who are you? You whippersnapper, tell me something. Who do you respect the most? My mom! Youth, I weep for the younger generation. It pains this old heart. Listen to me, Sprout. What's your name? Rose? I see. Human, aren't you? My name's Tortimer, or Tortimer, if you prefer. And I'm the mayor here in Rand. Yep, pretty important job. You seem like a good kid. Listen, whenever there's a holiday or some kind of event, come talk to me. I'm sure I'll have some interesting stuff to pass on. Yep, I surely will. I couldn't decide if I wanted to make his voice Russian or old, so I made it both. Wonderful entertainer I am. So yeah, if you want to just like get rid of the flower in your hand, by the way, you just go to yourself on the menu and press L. That's all you gotta do. I actually, I might try something later with that. See if you can replant them. So, did you meet everybody in town? Quite a motley crew, yes? But variety is the spice of life, you know? If you don't get along well with the folks here in Rend, you'll never fit in, understand? But never fear, I have a good feeling about you, Now then, what shall I have you do next? Yes, I need you to deliver some furniture, At last, it's like you're actually working in the shop. I know. Take this That's literally 1 acre away, cool. So, we gotta go give that to Ricky. Hopefully he didn't run off while I was out talking as an old person. Oh, Monique. You can't keep your nose on the grindstone all the time. You have to enjoy life more, truly. You're already enjoying life, you say? Well, I certainly hope so. Cheers. Enough idle chit-chat. I don't really want to talk. No, I don't want any. I'm telling you for the last time, you foul creature. Go away. Wow! Brutal. Oh wait, it's just you. I thought I was another one of those weirdos handing out tissues. What? Hey, why are you even talking to me? Delivery! Hold it right there. What do you think you're doing with my furniture, Rose? Huh? Speaking to my good ear. Working? Give me a break. What? Yeah. So he's just gonna talk about Tom Nook and all that. And I believe he always has a chance to give us, yeah, a furniture piece in return for our home. Very nice of him. Cube clock. I'm trying to remember what that looks like. So there is a difference for this intro, like the chores and all that, between this and the American version. And it's that, one of the chores is actually missing. You don't have to do it. Ever. Welcome back, Worker Bee. It looks like you've delivered the furniture. Nice work. You did a good job, so I figured that earns you, let's say 230 bells. Not bad wages, Now, on to your next task. Huh? What's that? You say it's too difficult to try finding things without a map? Honestly, kids these days and their constant complaints. Why, when I was just a little raccoon, never mind. Okay, here's a map. Press the X button to look at it. Yeah. So, he gives us a map, like the one that's up near the train station. Oh, we're sending a letter to Monique. That's our next chore. Cool. So, here's the funny thing. You don't actually have to write anything on this letter. But I, being the wonderful person I am, will actually do it for once. Because I can't remember the last time I filled out this letter. So I will see you back in a bit once I've finished.
Hello. Welcome back. I spent way too long on this letter and realized halfway through that all that space at the bottom doesn't count towards the game. It doesn't let me do it. So yeah. The writing is a bit weird, but it's the best I can do. Anyways, now that we have finished that, we can go mail it.
And I can actually finish talking about that chore that got removed. In all the other games, there is a chore where you go and do, oh, a weed. We're already getting into that, for real? Where you go and talk to an animal, and they'll give you, like, a little chore to do for them, and you would go do it, and then you would go back to Tom Nook, and you'd be like, cool, okay, yeah. They removed it for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Anyways, about the weed that's out here, or that was there. That is a deterrent for leaving the game for an extended amount of time. As in, like, stopping playing the game for, like, you know what this is. You've played Animal Crossing before, I would assume. It's the same as it is in every other game. Did you send the letter? Good job. It took you longer than I'd liked. Yeah, it took me, like, what, 20 minutes to write that? Because of the weird dial keyboard. So I have to dock you a bit. How does 30 bells sound? But I'm glad you got it done. After all, if you can't even write a letter, you're going to have problems in this town. Go figure. Next, I need you to deliver a nice carpet for me. I believe that after writing the letter is when he would ask you to go do the chore. Okay, so we have to go give the carpet to Dizzy. So where is he again? It's over here. Another thing I'd like to bring up is that your village will always start with 6 villagers, no more, no less. In Wild World, it's 3. I believe it's also 3. No, I think it's 6 again in City Folk, and I don't know what it is for New Leaf because I haven't played that one. Well, I haven't played as many new save files for New Leaf as I have the other games. Does that make any sense? Hey, it's already lunchtime, huh? Sweet. I always get this huge blast of energy when it's almost time for a nice, tasty meal. Just like a kid, huh? I mean, you are wearing a bright yellow shirt. I don't know, it looks kind of kiddie to me. Delivery. Oh man, I can't believe it's finally here. Am I dreaming? Feels like I've been waiting for so long. Let me ask you something. When you think of interior design, what's the first thing you think of is furniture, right? Right. But carpeting and wallpaper are also important parts of decoration too. It's all connected. That gives me an idea. Want a new rug for the pad, Rose? How about it? You can have my old one. I don't want to trash it, and it doesn't have too many miles on it. I'm really stumbling over my words. Finding that rug was no joke. I must have checked the store 1,000 times. So yeah, basically what it's saying is that Tom Nook's store changes stock every day. This is something that's in the original. It's been in every game, you know. Okay, let me see. What did he give me? A palace tile. Okay. I want to go see what that looks like. That's the wrong button. Put down. Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. I like that. I will get into the ins and outs of interior design once we're done with chores, because I kind of want to get that done for this episode before I get into anything else. So, you know, I think that's more important. Okay. Welcome back, dear employee. Very good, yes. Looks like you're finally getting the hang of things around here. The way you work, I'd be happy to have you working here full time. Wouldn't that be a treat, huh? Uh-huh. I'm sure it would be. In any case, I can see you're putting a lot of effort into your work, so this time we'll give you 580 bells. Next, I need you to deliver an axe to Monique. Yes. Depending on whichever villager you mailed the letter to, that will determine what this, or who this axe goes to. So, yeah, it's because, well, you'll find out in a second. I shouldn't spoil everything. I know a lot about this game, but that doesn't mean that I should just get a show, not tell, you know? Oh, thank you so very much. It looks like you're getting the hang of your, job. Do you think you'll stay a delivery, yokel till you retire? Oh, just having fun with you. Say, is this from you? Yes, she will show you, or whichever villager will show you the letter you had sent them before. Not to be a backseat letter gal, but talk about boring writing. I mean, yawn. I can't show this to anybody. Wow, I mean, I spent like 20 minutes making that thing, but okay. Basically what she's saying here is that if she ever moves to a new town, she'll show people the letters you've written. And so, yeah, don't write her anything embarrassing. Don't tell her your deepest, darkest secrets. She will tell everybody. And she is not afraid to do so. Welcome back. Nice work. Yes, very good. Yes. Now let's see. That chore earned you a solid 230 bells. What to do next? Your next job will be... yes, now I remember. You've seen the bulletin board in front of your house, haven't you? Well, I want you to write an ad for my shop on that bulletin board. You can write whatever catchy slogan you're like, yes. And don't write anything that might embarrass me. Once you write something, you can never erase it. Yes. That is a feature, I guess. Okay. Let's head out and... So this is the bulletin board Tom Nook was talking about. As you can see, it is a... None of these are Press the A button onto make a new post. C stick flips pa. Again, the letters are kind of formatted in a weird way. So right here, from what I can gather, he's saying that Ricky is saying that he has buried a white king, which is a furniture item, in one of the 2 acres. Now, the Japanese versions, instead of having numbers and letters, they just have numbers. So, that could be either any of these or any of these. So keep that in mind when playing the translation. I don't want to go through all the effort to write another message and then have it not turn out the way I want it to, so, let's just do the most mature thing possible. Yeah. I'm funny, right? You know what? This might actually be the thing that Ricky buried. I'll see if I can get that when I get a shovel. Welcome back. Did you put a buzz-generating ad up there? Something animals will talk about over the water cooler? Very good. Yes, I suppose that means... Yes, you're all done. All the work I hadn't gotten around to is now all done. Since I haven't got any more work for you to do, I'm afraid I have no choice but to let you go. The rest of your mortgage? Oh, of course. You still have to pay all of it off. That's how life works. Let me just have a look at my records. So you have 17,400 bells left. Since there's no more work for you to do here, you'll have to figure out how to pay it off on your own. Now, how could a youngster like you... Yeah, he's just telling you how to make money. It's usually by selling seashells, or fish, or bugs, or fruit. Usually what I do for money is sell bugs and fish. But anything, he'll take just about anything. Except for your work uniform. That reminds me, I should have... Ooh, I'll see if I can do this, but there is a funny scene that you can make happen if you change out of your work uniform and into something else. So I will have to put that in the end of the video. And I'll have to use my terrible editing skills anyways. So, now we can finally change back into this. And now we're free to do whatever we want. Right off the bat, there's a bug there that I can't catch. Great. So, usually in the early stages, you can shake down money from trees and get it and pick it up. I believe that it's only 100 bells that can fall out of trees. There's one other thing that can fall out of trees that we'll go over shortly if it'll pop up. But I hope it does not. Animal Crossing veterans know what I'm talking about. It's pretty obvious. Or pretty much anybody who's ever played Animal Crossing knows what I'm talking about. It's so iconic. For so many wrong reasons. So the safer option is to pick fruit and then sell that. Because each one sells for 100 bells. So you're pretty much getting ×3 the profit for none of the risk. Very nice. Welcome, do come in. Have a look around. Feel free to browse, but try not to carouse. Yeah, that's his slogan. I'd like to sell. So, you could go through and highlight all of these with X, or, if you're very slick, you can just select one, and he'll be like, oh, you wish to sell an orange, you have 3, and you can sell all of them at once, without having to select them. It's very nice. So, there's nothing else I really want to sell. I do really want to buy this shirt, though. I like it a lot. I'll buy it. Oh, and I don't have enough money for the, I'd like to sell, so I can buy the, oh, shoot. Yeah, I do have enough. Okay, so now we can buy the shovel. So, before we actually, I'll buy it. I'll buy it first, and then I'll go over the thing that I want to go over. He's just explaining how to use the shovel here. So, right here, this is an item that is not in any of the other GameCube versions. This is the medicine, which became a staple for the rest of the series after this game. It did not originate in Wild World, it actually originated here, which I think is pretty neat. It pretty much, all it does is that you can buy it for sick animals, and you can give it to them to make them feel better. Or, if you get stung by bees, which is the thing I was talking about earlier, that is what cures it. And it's very useful, very nice. Although I believe the bee sting is only visual. So, let's go ahead and start using our brand new shovel. So these little spots right here, if you dig into them, you can dig up new stuff. Oh! What a catchy name! So, instead of having sizes in this game, I believe that gyroids have qualities, I guess, if that makes sense. So I'll see if this one... Oh. Well, there's the White Knight, or White King that Ricky had buried. Let's see, what else is around here? A weed, another one. Oh, I can go over the police station. Good day to you. Well, aren't we a busy little bee, buzzing to and fro? Quite commendable. Tell me, how can Officer Copper be of assistance? So, he will tell you if there are any special villagers, per se. So, like, if a villager named... If an animal named Sahara, who sells flooring and carpet and all that, shows up in town, he would be like, oh, Sahara is here. You ask about going, Hans? And he'll tell you about dates for those special villagers to show up. So Katrina, the fortune teller, will be in the town fountain. Not in, on, near. You know what I mean. And this is the inside. You can take anything. Yes, as he says, you can take anything from the lost and found and be a complete thief. That's a lime chair. I like that. So, there's one shirt that I'm looking for. A chain gang shirt. That's not what I want. It's my favorite shirt in the whole series, and it got removed after the GameCube games, and it makes me kind of angry because it's a really cute shirt and I like it. So I guess we'll go with the tropical shirt for now. Neither of those are ones that I want. I believe the chain gang shirt is just like baby blue and white stripes. I don't remember what the fresh shirt is though. So, are there any more dig spots? Let's talk to Hazel. Hey, what are you doing in a place like this? You come here often, Nutmeg? As for me, I'm just having a nice stroll to stay in shape. Tell me, Rose, what did you want? Entertain me. You'll probably notice that you're walking around Rin. There are a lot of fruit trees. Yeah, she's just telling you about what I was saying earlier. About fruit and how you can shake it down and sell it to Tom Nook and all that. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to try out before I get... Oh, there's a dig spot. That's pretty well hidden. Again, catchy name, huh? Okay. Nibbles. I don't really feel like talking to her. I'll do it on... Huh. Just my luck. So, I just did it on a whim. This is a feature that has been in every Animal Crossing game, the money rock. If you hit a certain rock in your village once per day, it's random every day, it will start giving out money. Unfortunately, I did it completely wrong and only got 3 money bags when you can usually get like, what is it, 8 I think is the max in this game. No, 7 is, because you can never get the last one. Anyways, I want to try out something really quick. So if I dig a hole, this is just like coming off of my knowledge of New Horizons, and I doubt that this will work, but it's worth a try. No. I was gonna try to like bury it in the hole maybe, but no. You can't. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. So I don't know what's the point of that. Well, I guess we'll end off this episode by doing some interior decorating. So as you can see, our house is kind of a mess. There's no music in it. Do you want to listen to something? Pop in a tune. KK Lullaby is what came with our... I like this song. It's fine enough. So, Cube Clock. Let's just use this as an example. I want to go over NES games at a later time because I'm already kind of on a... This episode is kind of running pretty long already. So I'll probably save that for another time when I can actually explain it thoroughly. So, you just like... It's in a grid. It's pretty easy to explain. Nothing special. You just hold A and you can rotate it, or pull or push it. Not too hard. And I think that that's going to be it for now. We'll go over what this is at a later time. Don't you worry. But thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what I can do better in the comments if there is anything. And now I will show you the clip of what happens when you don't wear your work uniform. Thank you for watching. Bye!